Once in a quiet village lived a young boy named Arjun. He was 16 years old and had everything most boys his age dreamed of. His father was a wealthy merchant who gave him pocket money every week. Arjun had the latest phone, fashionable clothes, and friends who always wanted to hang out with him. But there was something missing in his life. He felt empty inside, like a beautiful vase with nothing in it. Every morning, Arjun would wake up at 10 or 11. He would scroll through social media for hours, play video games, and spend his evenings with friends at the local cafe. His days were comfortable, but they were also meaningless. He had no goals, no dreams that excited him, and no reason to push himself beyond what felt easy. His father often worried about him. One evening, while they sat together for dinner, his father said gently, "Son, comfort is like a soft bed. It feels good, but if you stay in it too long, your muscles become weak." Arjun just nodded and continued eating, not really understanding what his father meant. But life has a way of teaching us lessons when we least expect them. One hot summer day, while walking through the market, Arjun saw something that stopped him in his tracks. A boy about his own age was carrying heavy bags of rice from a truck to a small shop. Sweat poured down his face, but he worked with focus and determination. What struck Arjun was not just the hard work, but the look in the boy's eyes. There was something powerful there. Something that Arjun had never seen in his own reflection. The boy looked alive, purposeful, like every step he took had meaning. Curious, Arjun approached him during a break. "Hi, I'm Arjun. I see you working here every day. Don't you get tired?" The boy smiled and wiped his forehead with a cloth. "My name is Karan. Yes, I get tired, but I also feel strong. Every bag I carry, every rupee I earn, brings me closer to my dream of opening my own business someday." "But don't you want to rest? Don't you want to just enjoy life like other boys our age?" Karen looked at him with gentle eyes. "I tried that once. I spent months doing nothing, just enjoying comfort. But you know what I discovered? Comfort without purpose is like eating sugar without nutrition. It tastes sweet for a moment, but it leaves you weak and hungry for something real." Those words hit Arjun like lightning. That night, he could not sleep. He kept thinking about what Karan had said. He realized that all his comfort, all his easy days, had made him feel weak inside. He had muscles in his body, but no strength in his spirit. The next morning, something changed in Arjun. Instead of reaching for his phone when he woke up, he sat quietly and thought about his life. He asked himself hard questions. What did he want to become? What would make him feel proud of himself? What legacy did he want to leave behind? For the first time in years, Arjun felt a spark of something powerful awakening inside him. It was not comfort calling his name anymore. It was discipline, challenge, and the promise of becoming someone he could respect. He made a decision that would change everything. He would choose the harder path, not because it was easy, but because it would make him strong. He would choose discipline over comfort, growth over stagnation, purpose over pleasure. That morning, Arjun began a journey that would transform not just his days, but his entire destiny. He had no idea how difficult the path ahead would be, but for the first time in his life, he was ready to find out. The first step Arjun took was the hardest. He decided to wake up at 5 in the morning. His comfortable bed felt like a magnet, pulling him back, but he forced himself to stand up. His body protested, his mind made excuses, but something deeper inside him whispered, "This is where strength begins." He started with small changes. Instead of spending hours on his phone, he limited himself to 30 minutes a day. Instead of eating whatever he wanted, he chose healthier foods that gave him energy rather than making him sluggish. Instead of hanging out aimlessly with friends, he spent time reading books about successful people and their journeys. His friends noticed the change immediately. "Arjun, why are you being so serious all the time? Come on, let's just chill like we used to." But Arjun politely declined. He was beginning to understand that the people who wanted to keep him comfortable were often the ones who were afraid to challenge themselves. After 2 weeks of his new routine, Arjun's father was amazed. "Son, you look different. There's something in your eyes that wasn't there before." Arjun smiled and said, "Papa, I'm learning that discipline is not about punishing myself. It's about loving myself enough to become the person I want to be." But the real test came when Arjun decided to join Karan at the shop. He asked if he could help with the work, not for money, but to learn what real effort felt like. Karan was surprised but welcomed him warmly. The first day was brutal. Arjun's soft hands developed blisters within hours. His back ached from lifting bags he had never imagined were so heavy. By noon, every muscle in his body screamed for rest. But something magical happened. With each bag he carried, with each drop of sweat that fell, he felt a strength growing inside him that had nothing to do with his muscles. "This is harder than I thought," Arjun admitted to Karan during lunch. "Good," Karan replied with a knowing smile. "If it was easy, everyone would do it. The difficulty is what makes it valuable. Every challenge you overcome today makes tomorrow's challenges seem smaller." Day after day, Arjun returned to work alongside Karan. His friends called him crazy. They said he was wasting his life doing manual labor when he could be enjoying his father's wealth. But Arjun had tasted something they had never experienced. He had tasted the sweetness of earned satisfaction. Months passed. Arjun's body became stronger, but more importantly, his mind became unshakable. He started waking up before his alarm. He began setting bigger goals for himself. He enrolled in business courses and started learning about entrepreneurship, not because someone told him to, but because he felt hungry for knowledge. One evening, as he walked home after another day of hard work, Arjun realized something profound. The comfort he had once cherished now felt like a prison he had escaped from. The discipline he had once feared now felt like wings that could carry him anywhere he wanted to go. His transformation was not just visible to others, it was felt by everyone around him. His father watched with pride as his son evolved from a comfortable boy into a determined young man with clear vision and unbreakable will. So remember this, my friend, Arjun's story is not just his story. It is the story of every person who has ever felt trapped by their own comfort. It is the story of everyone who has looked in the mirror and wondered why they feel empty despite having everything they thought they wanted. Arjun learned that discipline is not the enemy of happiness. Discipline is the bridge that carries you from who you are to who you were meant to become. Every morning you choose discipline over comfort. You are choosing strength over weakness. Every time you push through when your mind tells you to quit, you are building the person you will thank yourself for becoming. The path Arjun walked is waiting for you too. It starts with one choice, one morning, one moment when you decide that your potential matters more than your comfort. It begins when you realize that the easy road leads nowhere worth going, but the difficult road leads to a life worth living. If this story touched something deep inside your heart, do not let that feeling fade away like morning mist. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Like this video if it reminded you that you have the power to change your life. Subscribe to this channel because we are walking this journey of growth and strength together. Your transformation begins the moment you choose discipline over comfort. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start today. Your future self is counting on the choice you make right now.